All right, I am here. It seems like we got disconnected right before I got back from making my cup of coffee. Which is, you know, this game has had server issues since the start. They had one very long period of downtime. And I think it was the second day after release. The servers were down for like a solid 8 hours. Like no one could play at all. Pretty interesting that they're still having disconnects like that. It's honestly not the greatest sign. You know, all I can do is kind of hope that moving forward they deal with the server stability issues, but luckily we just haven't gotten any bad disconnects recently, like at the end of a hard infiltration. We just finished another crystallization catalyst, and I believe, yes, we could just start researching another one, which is fantastic, because we're going to need a lot of these things. As for our last energy activator, we're going to need to get heat plasma battery and polyatomic, which is going to come in the form of going to, I forget which mission it is here. I think it's the composite. Well, maybe it was one of these. Frozen Valley. I can't remember. Anyway, we're gonna need to find that mission in Fortress, because to get polyatomic ions to drop, you need to kill elites in Fortress. That is the main thing you need to do. Now, if I can remember, I don't think it's here. I'm gonna check this mission. It's definitely not this one. Where are they incapacitated? Oh, they're doing the outpost. Maybe we just do the outpost then. I wonder if the outpost can drop polyatomic. I think it can. That may be the best way. A lot of the best ways that I've found to grind stuff has been by just like checking out what other people are doing. Okay, this is a big invisible wall that I don't think we're going to be able to get over. Oh, maybe. Yeah, this is the farm zone. This is the outpost that they patched. Cooldown's only 1 minute now. Regardless, I don't think this is the defense line. I don't think this is the zone to do it at. You can do this maybe like once or twice. I don't have my Valby set up to do maybe I should have let the Sharon stealth it, but I don't think it matters. There's like a specific Valby build to do this where you just max out duration and Lucky, welcome back. It's still a good farm. Honestly, I would say it's even better than before. They said that they nerfed the spawn rate. I don't believe it. I honestly don't know if I believe it. Reality is though, you need a Valby that has maximum duration. And I think there's a Transcendent mod for Valby that gives another... No, I'm thinking of Enzo. That gives another stack. It's not... You need maximum duration. That's what you need. You need to increase duration as much as you can. And then decrease cooldown as much as you can. But yeah, this farm zone doesn't drop polyatomic ion. We're gonna need to start killing the boss pretty soon. Didn't seem like anyone else was gonna kill the boss. You need to kill the boss in order to get a roll on the Amorphous. If you fail, you don't get a roll. So it's a 1 minute cooldown. A 1 minute cooldown for a chance at an Amorphous is worth it. Definitely worth it. But yeah, I can't remember where... Power shutdown, extermination. I think it was the forest. I think it was Frozen Valley. Let me check. There's one really good mission for farming polyatomic ion. And I don't remember which one it is. No, this isn't looking like it. I might try to meet up with them and see what they're doing. Oh yeah, it is. It is this one. Yeah, they're doing it. I still yet to get an energy activator BP. If you watched my yesterday's live stream, I kind of like go into what I believe is the best. I'll go over it again this stream. What I believe is the best energy activator blueprint farm, and we're gonna do it. We'll do it a little bit today, where it's basically the Kingston. Outpost, Amorphous, and you need to use Sharon. far as I can tell, even though you need to use Sprayna to get the inorganic, it's still faster. Because otherwise, there may very well be a faster way to roll on energy activator blueprint. But I kind of doubt it, honestly. Yeah, I don't think we got polyatomic that time. I think we joined too late. You do get an insane amount of processors, though. Ultimate processors, we do like that. Although I think we already have... Yeah, we could have better rolls on this thing. This HP support memory is going to be really difficult. This mission is the polyatomic farm, for sure. This other Valby has their ability range maxed out. So I think the trick to Valby farming build is you just go all for polyatomic. You just go for skill duration and skill cooldown, and then skill range. In that order. That way you just always have your cleanup on the ground. Creates like a permanent runway. Water runway. You can tell that theirs lasts much longer than mine. Doing Kingston infiltrate mission on a hard to get them. Get two, then go killing hard executioner twice. Yeah, the way that I nice, more polyatomic. The way that I recommend rolling on, because I say rolling because there's no way to get it other than rolling for it. Like, it's going to be a 6% no matter what you do. At most. Unless you have the shape stabilizer, which my recommendation also has a chance to drop. So, my recommendation if you're looking for energy activator blueprints is you do this mission, you get the 55 for successful infiltration, right? And then you bring it over here to crack it open. And you need a ton of inorganic. So for inorganic, you go over here with Brena and you stack inorganic and you're good. And to make it clear, the 55 is the successful infiltration. So you need to use Sharon to get the 55. And then the 55 is the thing that has the chance to drop the energy activator. And you also have a chance to get the shape stabilizer from doing the Kingston outpost. See? Shape stabilizer. You actually have a double drop chance on the shape stabilizer. And you can run that outpost many times quite quickly. The thing that takes the longest is the inorganic shard grind. But we're definitely going to get all the materials for another energy activator well before we find another energy activator blueprint. And that's what it comes down to. The blueprint is the bottleneck. But that's what I plan on doing, and personally I haven't seen anyone do anything more efficient. So maybe there's a more efficient way, but running hard infiltration operations is like Slumber Valley hard mode and other, like the Haven. Any of the hard infiltration operations are gonna take over 10 minutes, at least 12 minutes. Unless you have a god tier build and a really good team, maybe you could get them down to like 10 minutes. But no, the benefit of that is, yeah, it guarantees the amorphous drop. But if in that time you can do that outpost like 5 to 10 times with Sharon, you know what I mean? Like, you're likely to get an amorphous 5 to 10 times. And then as for the Void Reactor in Kingston, the Void Reactor in Kingston is actually really easy. The replicated Alzarok enemy type is very easy compared to the mini boss at White Knight Gulch, for instance. What I'm talking about is this. The Elite Vulgus Panzer. It's not Alzarok. Elite Vulgus Panzer. And then you have White Knight Gulch, which is the alternate hand of Rignid. That thing is a nightmare to fight. Yeah, I think we are stacking a good amount. Yeah, we need to do this like 3 more times. And then these we get in Hagios. Is that a Viesa? They are doing the polyatomic void shard grind. $46 organic, 2,486 monomer. Yeah, that is how the void shards work. Like, you'll get a whole bunch from doing something else. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean, as far as finding a void shard mission that uses monomer that also drops energy activators is going to be difficult. Like, there's no search, conditional search in the game. But yeah, the Kingston one uses inorganic specifically. The only inorganic void shard missions that I've found happen to be Freyna, Toxic. Yeah, there's also fire, but this gives you organic. See, this gives you inorganic and polymer. What we need for this is inorganic and organic, which is why I highly recommend this mission, because it gives you inorganic and organic. So this void fragment in shipment base with Freyna directly pairs with this void fusion reactor in Kingston. $977 inorganic. Well, yeah, then I recommend you burn them here, trying to roll for the open. If you get the 55 over here with Sharon, you get the 55, hope for the shape stabilizer, and then use them over here with the 55. We could run that right now with Valby, actually. I'll go check it out. I'll show you why I recommend this Void Fusion reactor for energy activator blueprints. Because the boss is super easy, and yes, it does make a difference. Like, the alternate hand, I've got Sheridan too if you want to invite. I think, do we have 3 people on this map? No. Oh no, my shield! Oh wait, I've got 11,000 HP. Not my shield. This is a non-attribute here, so we can finish this. Valby is grinding this non-attribute. It says full. All right, I'll rejoin. Yeah, so as far as the non-attributes go, like I've said it before, you know, you may as well just stack all 4 of them at the same time using Valby. But there does come a time when you realize, like, yeah, I need a lot of inorganic. I mean, it's kind of rough. Yeah, I should switch to Sharon as well then. Sharon Outposts. The Valby one we did was really good. Yeah, if we dual Valby on that, you can get it down to like 1 minute. It's quite good. We need electric fusion. Non-attribute fusion and electric fusion. If we find an fusion, non-attribute or electric, then we check the attributes. These should be interesting. Oof, these are all toxin resist. Ooh, hold on. That equipment drop rate increased and a higher shield roll, but the defense versus the max HP, right? That one is interesting. We don't like the max shield though, so we do like the equipment drop rate. What's our defense at? 32,000. 32,000 and 7,900. We can take the hit to defense for the extra equipment drop rate chance. Redstone, welcome back. Extra Hero, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for being here. We are going to farm Kingston outpost. All right, I think we're clear, right? Clear, clear, clear. All right, we're good. Let's go and do the void. I'll show you the void fusion reactor. This is how I recommend farming for energy activators. But in order to really efficiently farm energy activator blueprints, you need Sharon, you need Freyna, and you also need a good farming Descendant. But mostly Sharon and Freyna. I should be able to just zap this guy with the tamer. Plant. So then you use the reconstructed device. You crack open the 55. If you have a shape stabilizer, it bumps it to 10%. And yeah, you just roll on it. We got the Kyle spiral catalyst. You got one? That's your first one? Nuts. This is the best way to roll for them. Okay, so getting to this point, now that I'm out of the blueprints, or now that I'm out of the amorphous, we need to go and do the outpost, which is also how you get, by doing this outpost, you actually get a core material of the energy activator itself. But have you pulled it while explaining how to do it? Yeah, I mean, we were rolling at 6%, so it's possible. Oh, wait, hold on. Are they sharing? No, they're a bunny. Hold on, we got to go back. So the reason why that 55, you need to do the outpost with Sharon. If you don't do the outpost with Sharon, you cannot get the 55. So if there's a bunny at the outpost, we're not going to be able to stealth it. Because the 55 is the thing that drops as a reward for successful infiltration. But yeah, Lucky, I'm glad you got one. Because it's one of those things that, like, if you just don't randomly get one while you're farming for something else, it can be quite a pain to get a hold of. But if you're specifically farming for blueprints, this is what I recommend doing. Yeah, for some reason their detection range is like really high. And I think it's almost like pure line of sight, even. All right, we got it. There's the 54. I think from this angle, they can't actually see you. You mind if I join? Yeah, no problem. Usually live when I'm working. Yeah, I streamed screwdrivers earlier. I think my schedule is gonna shift depending on like whether I find another game to integrate into my stream schedule. My first Descendant streams are gonna be a little bit later in the day as far as like Eastern Central Time goes. What? We got caught on the corner? Okay. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Yeah, look, we got the 54 twice in a row. I'm gonna have so many 54. I can already tell. What is the 54 drop? I think both of these are pretty good. As far as Amorphous goes. And knowing that it's so easy to defeat that boss. Yeah, Esimo and Kyle. So this is actually how you get 2 of the Kyle pieces. In the same place. Yeah. And we already got the Kyle Spiral Catalyst. So as for cracking open all of the 54, we're just going to need a ton of inorganic. Which we can farm with. If you guys have Freyna, then we can group farm inorganic with Freyna. But yeah, I think in order to actually do the Void Fusion Reactor, only one of us needs to spend the Void Shards. But just to make it equitable, we should all farm inorganic for a little while. You do not? How did you get all of your inorganic then? Now I'm very interested. You said you have 977 inorganic. How did you get it without Freyna? Now I'm interested. Now you have my attention. Because you say you have 46 organic, 977 inorganic. But you don't have Freyna. Now I'm interested. The bunny spot on Fortress? If you know of a different spot to use bunny, and we all have bunny, then that's fine too. Fine bunny farming. There's the double drop. Bunny spot at Fortress. Monomer. It's just monomer and inorganic. You only get 6 inorganic. If you stacked 900 inorganic by only getting 6 each time, that is a lot of farming. That is a lot of farming. As far as monomer goes, Well, this uses monomer. Amorphous 120. Does that even contain anything good? Eugen. Ooh, energy activator blueprint. The 121 has energy activator blueprint. Wait, what? It like spawned me in. What just happened? Was that a successful infiltration? I don't even know. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, the 120 and 121. Monomer. That could be another way to get the energy activators. Ultimate Ajax. That mission takes 20 seconds? Wait, which mission takes 20 seconds? The what? The bunny spotted fortress? Because if you get monomer here and then you just use it over here, where do you get the 120 though? Here. Yeah, this spot. Converter facility. Oh, is it green now? Why do I keep getting spawned in like that? That's extremely potato. Not only do I get spawned in, I lose my freaking camouflage when it spawns me in. I don't know if we actually successfully stealth if that happens. Sure, if you say it's good, then I'm down to do it. We could also do it with Sharon, because Sharon is electric. Yeah, Sharon is electric, so we could use Sharon to do that. It does seem like another valid way to grind for energy activators. Bunny AoE? Well, I have my bunny farm maxed out, so... But there's no point in doing it if we can't... if we can't open the amorphous. Yeah, you also get shape stabilizer. How did this person get in here? Like, there's some bug in the game. Like, look at this. We are private mode right now. We are private mode. But this person just got in. What pattern was it? That was the 120 and 120. The 120 and 121. So you do this converter facility strategic outpost. We can go and do that after this run. Wait, what? Why can't I hack any of the on the what? Wait, what? Dude, I'm just destroying the points. I don't care. I'm not gonna wait. Yeah, this person got into our private server. I have enough low carbon, so I don't care. We good. They got into our private server somehow, and then I think they messed up the stealth. Because we had done it several times before that without messing it up, and then they just appeared. Like, oh, you appeared, and then we messed up the stealth. Yeah, there are 4 of them here. Here we go. So this is where you get the amorphous to crack open here, which is what you use the monomer that you get from here. You also, that's a good combo. Monomer and inorganic for Bunny, that's actually a decent combo. But yeah, I think the devs realized that everyone was just standing around waiting for cooldowns. Or people were jumping around a lot between like servers. So they just made it worthwhile to just kind of wait for the cooldown to finish. Plant. Yeah, this one's clean. We got the 121, which is how you get the energy activator in Ultimate Ajax. So yeah, cool. Yeah, as far as the Kingston one goes, the 54 and the 55. These are pretty good too. We already have the Kyle Spiral Catalyst. We could get the Jaber Enhanced Cells. We need the SMO code and the Kyle Enhanced Cells as well. All right, we good. Yeah, no problem, Lucky. Thanks for hanging out. I hope to see you in the future. All good. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this is like. We could crack this open. Oh, we got the triple drop. This is why you do not do outposts unless you're using Sharon. This right here is why you use Sharon. This is why. Because if you don't use Sharon, you don't ever get this. Ever. 0% chance of getting that. Alright, let's try and crack one of these open and see what happens. It's funny though, I got first... Yeah, I'm glad you got an energy activator blueprint, because it really is just like... It's a matter of just getting into the flow of rolling the dice, but there may be something to that if you did hard executioner 100 times and didn't get one. I really think Sharon Outpost, Void Shard, and then Void Fusion Reactor is the way to do it, for sure. You ever played Halo Reach? I played some of the Halo games. Oh my, they've got like a melee beam that they do. Oh my, they just dodged my attack. Cloned neck bet. They don't seem to have that much health. See, this is what I'm talking about though, right? Like, look at this boss compared to the boss that we got at Kingston, right? Like, we would have already been done with the boss at Kingston by now. Halo Reach is your favorite? Interesting. I remember getting the Halo Master Chief bundle, and we did get the energy activator blueprint on a 10% using the shape stabilizer. So confirmed, this is another way to get the energy activators. Now, to get the monomer, the electric void fragment here is actually pretty good. And this uses, you would still need to get, no, monomer and inorganic, monomer and inorganic. So this location, Fallen Arc, is actually quite good. The outpost is right here as well. So this is not a bad farm spot. Us working together definitely makes that boss easier, though. No doubt. I would still argue that the boss, mini-boss at... It's not even a mini-boss. It's an elite. At Kingston, Void Fusion Reactor is much easier to solo. But that's not the thing that takes the most time. So if you can farm with Bunny, we can open it again. I wanted to get this waypoint here. I need to get ammo. Let's go back to Albion. I think going back to Albion resets your ammo. Extra Hero, do you want to do more outposts, or do you want to do monomer Void Shard with Bunny? Because I'm cool to do either. Oh, no. I wanted to go to... We don't need to do the outposts anymore. So we have the amorphous already. We don't need to do the outpost anymore. What we need to do is the void fusion reactor. Either or? Okay. Then let's crack open another one. Because I have enough void shards for, I think, one more. And then we'll bunny farm the monomer or inorganic. So we'll hit this again. I probably should just use the eternal willpower. Running out of ammo like instantly with the tamer is never a good experience. Oh, no way, they were immune phase. Oh my, we just deleted the boss. Plant. I'll roll energy activator again. GG's. We have 2 pieces of SMO now. Or wait, no. No, we have more than that. We're almost done getting SMO. No, we have half. We need SMO stabilizer and SMO code. Yeah, we're close. We have duplicate enhanced cells. So we already had what we just got from something else. That's fine. Getting another energy activator blueprint, honestly, like, I think even getting one of those in a day is pretty crazy. All right, I need to switch over to Bunny. I need to switch over to Bunny, and then I need to, well, I want to do polyatomic grind too. Bunny farm build is gonna, our Bunny farm build is gonna be the best thing for that, no doubt. Our Bunny farm build is cranked. It's pretty cranked. Like, we can just keep... that might be decent. Lightning emission. Running the entire time. Electron... Ooh, well, no, skill cooldown is not what we want. We want skill duration. Right? Like this one. We want electric, we want this to be electric fusion. If this had skill duration, it would be good. It's close. Close. We need to fit this thing in here. That max HP roll is higher. But do we sacrifice the defense? You can switch Descendants at fast travel outposts? Okay. Yeah, I typically just come back to Albion. But that is good to know. Thank you. This is really just like, do we want HP or do we want more defense? And honestly, 23,000 and 11,000 seems like a good balance. Whereas this, yeah, that is not what we want. Unfortunately, yeah, this is really good. But the balance of defense and HP is going to be far better than just pure HP. All right, Bunny farm at Fallen Ark. Bunny Electric AoE farm at Fallen Ark. And then we get a whole bunch of monomer so that we can keep opening those. We could probably go public. Hold on, let me go back. Let's do this public, because if there's someone else doing it, then it's going to make it even faster. I only switch to private when doing outposts because I don't want people to run into our stealth outpost. And there's no way to switch it. Oh, maybe there is. Maybe we could have switched it. I know if it's public, then you can't switch it to private. Maybe we could have just switched it to public without jumping back. All right, where's the bunny farm zone? Give me the bunny farm. They just spawn like right here. No way, this is crazy. This is exactly what our bunny farm build is designed for. Wow, that one's really quick with, especially with 2 people. Yeah, this is how you stack monomer. This may be a better way. The one with Freyna is like 1:30, even with like 2 Freyna. Even with 2 people. Yeah, we just freaking zap all of them at the same time. Look, everyone's playing as Sharon. I'm the only bunny. Everyone's trying to level their Sharon for outposts. I already have my Sharon with an energy activator. Did we use a crystallization catalyst as well? Can't remember. That Sharon skin is crazy. That mask? They have like a mask on Sharon. My FPS just tanks. We keep getting overwhelming defense, which is like absolute garbage. Like makes the loud sound like, oh, you got a yellow mod. Like the worst mod in the game, quite possibly. It'd be great if it was overwhelming HP, but even then, like, we wouldn't need so many. Yeah, this one is This makes sense. This honestly makes a lot of sense. The fact that there are like two other people playing Sharon here, it just makes it so clear. Yeah, how fast was that one? 28 seconds, sub 30 seconds. And the great thing is, the monomer and inorganic that you get here directly translates into the monomer and inorganic you use here. Right? Monomer, inorganic. Monomer, inorganic. So, like, you don't even need to go far to know where to use this stuff. And just earlier confirmed we got energy activator blueprint from this farm, so this is the spot. I do want to farm ultimate Gley a little bit, which is going to require hard executioner and doing Slumber Valley. Waiting for the frickin' thing to recharge takes about as long as the mission itself. What if you stand right where it respawns? What happens if I stand right where it respawns? What? Where? Oh. I'm like stuck inside of it. That's weird. But yeah, this spawn point is so dense that you don't even need range on Bunny. You just zap all of them at the same time. This is probably the fastest way to get monomer. Yeah. This makes a lot of sense. As far as stacking monomer goes, this is going to be the cloned neck bet. The amorphous 120 and 121, which we get right here. It's all right here, the whole cycle. Outpost, shards, and void fusion reactor are all like right here. I don't have enough charge. Get zapped on. Get zapped on. Yeah, this farm is very straightforward. What's the spawn zone like over here? Do they just spawn in this little spot? This spawn zone is really small. I want to see what this spawn zone's like. Oh, this is like really small. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely a bigger spawn over here. This is better for the lightning emission. But my frame rate gets slammed. I go down to 40 frames per second. Yeah, that's crazy. So as far as stacking monomer goes, like we're almost at 200. The great thing is we're also getting inorganic at the similar ratio, right? 17:6, slightly higher, I think. 34:11, so it's 17:34. It's exactly the same. Yeah. You get pretty much exactly the same ratio, which is interesting. I started a sharing thing in game chat. Do I have my sharing maxed out level? Level 26. I probably should be using Sharon to level Sharon. But this is the true bunny farm. Like, as far as farm zone goes, like, the problem is, you know, they've no doubt designed every mission to be more difficult to solo. Whether they intentionally did that or not, I don't know. But it's like, you can solo farm with bunny, but it only makes it slightly easier. The true is just farming with multiple people, right? Like, hitting this spawn and that spawn at the same time is not possible. That's like exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, it's sub 30 seconds, 24 seconds. The biggest bottleneck is just the respawn time. The respawn time takes about like 20 seconds. But yeah, I have like no energy. Even though these enemies do drop MP drops, like I feel like I never have energy at the end. Probably do like one more run of this. And then we can either crack or amorphous or do outposts. Alright, we good. I'm gonna go do the amorphous. Wait, hold on. Do I have? No, I'm missing the 121. No, I would need to switch to Sharon to do that. Oh, but I can do it at the the outpost. I don't need to go back to Albion. While I have it, though, I'm going to switch our Sharon preset to have the... Yeah, there we go. Why is our health so low? Wait, is this person is sharing stealthing it? We can leech off of their stealth. Leech off of their stealth. How many 120s do I have? One and one. I'll run this a couple times. Honestly, sharing stealth outposts probably the best. Yeah, everyone's using Sharon. Everyone in public is like using Sharon. There's a reason why I use the energy activator on Sharon. Like, first was Bunny, Sharon was second, and then Valby. And that was for a reason. Definitely for a reason. Just snipe them in the head with the Forest Gaze instantly. I need health drops. Dimension. Honestly, them lowering the cooldown to 1 minute versus versus 5 minutes is like one of the best changes in the game. Because as for having to like jump back and forth between outposts, like, it would just be a minute of me looking at a loading screen, running to the next outpost, and then starting it. That's what that minute would be. And at 5 minutes, it was like everyone was just standing around waiting for the timer to tick down for like 3 minutes. I hated jumping back and forth. Yeah. Everyone hated that. So I'm glad that the devs were just like, look, if you're going to grind the outposts, then we're just going to make it easier to focus on one at a time. Instead of having all of our players looking at loading screens and running back and forth between outposts. It's much better this way. It's way better this way. The rate at which you can get roll for an amorphous is just, it feels good. It feels right. Yeah, we stacked a good amount of monomer. This whole cycle is right here on screen, right here. Outpost, void mission, and so outpost, zone recon mission, void fragment, and then the void fusion reactor, all right here. You get the monomer and inorganic from here. You get the amorphous 120 and 121 from here. It's all right here. It's actually quite beautiful. And yes, the 121 drops the energy activator blueprint. The energy activator blueprint is one of the most annoying things to obtain in the game. Not annoying. It's okay. Alright, I got 121, so I'm just gonna go to the reactor now. Yeah, I wouldn't say annoying. It's just one of those things that you're gonna need to think about. Like, if you don't get lucky while you're rolling for other things, then you're gonna run across the situation where you're like, oh, I want to do a hard executioner or hard dead bride, and it's like, yeah, if you don't have an energy activator blueprint, like, you're gonna have a harder time. Definitely gonna have a harder time. The force gaze on Sharon is so good. As far as like high-powered rounds weapons go. Oh, we both had the same idea. Nice. Yeah, they even have a freaking immune phase. That last time we fought this mini boss, they just got freaking slammed. We both like double headshotted them coming out of stealth with the force gaze. Yes, we have 3 SMO enhanced cells now. But the great thing is, because we have so much monomer, I think like getting enough monomer for like 3 runs on this, and then that was a big rubber band. Are they resistant to electrocution? They definitely can't be stunned, I know that much. They pretty much stop your shield from recharging completely by just continuously hitting you with that laser beam. Oh my. Yeah, I'm almost downed as well. Yeah, these enemies don't drop freaking ammo, and they don't drop... Dude, that's ridiculous. Like, what a way to make it more annoying. Those enemies that they spawn don't drop ammo, and they don't drop health. They don't drop anything. Except for that one module we picked up. Yeah, we can roll this one. Crystallization catalyst, sure. Yeah, as far as ammo goes, I'm packed. We can go and do the, there are 2 other people doing this. I don't know if I should play as Bunny. I kind of want to level Sharon, though. If we want to get more Void Shards. These guys drop ammo. Go up to the spawn outpost and you can refill ammo. Oh, indeed. There's a bunny here doing this. They have so much range on their lightning emission that they can hit both spots at the same time. That's absurd. That's like true endgame bunny farm. I think maybe I built bunny for too much damage. I should have used like one module that it has range. I mean, we can still do that. It's not like I'm speaking as if like there's no way to go back. It's like, no, there is a way to change that. All we have to do is swap out a module. Oh, why did that respawn so quickly? What? Weird. Oh, I think it bugged out. It's not actually spawned. Yeah, see, now it's getting zapped. Yeah, it was bugging. It was bugging. Yeah, I'd rather level up Sharon than just use Bunny. But if I truly want to Bunny farm this, I need to get our lightning emission range max at. And that's going to probably come as a sacrifice to skill power. Yeah, that's the ultra bunny farm. The cycle in this area is actually pretty clean. Like Sharon outpost, bunny farm, void shard, and then the boss, the cloned neckbet, is not that difficult. Definitely more difficult than the elite at Kingston. Why are they doing this with Lepic, though? That's what I'm confused about. I'm pretty sure as Lepic, you don't get any drops. Oh, did our bunny, our farm bunny leave? Our farm friend bunny? Luckily, I can just slap it. This is a good spot to level Sharon, too. I just got 2 levels. There are other void missions that you need monomer for as well. Yeah, see, this is monomer for the 60 and 61. You get a lot of XP, so people XP farm this. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I switched to Sharon then. I'm noticing that as far as like getting levels go, this is faster than the Kingston defense mission for sure. And we're getting monomer void shards. They did say that they added monomer, they added void shards to the special operations, like the Kingston defense mission and the void experiment mission. Yeah, these just drop ammo, like nothing else. No gold, no Kuiper shards. Honestly, as far as like XP farm goes, I would still, unless you need monomer, which we get monomer because we're playing as Sharon. I still don't really know why you would do this as a Lepic. I'm not complaining, they're helping us kill the enemies. I still would only do this if I was playing Sharon or Bunny, because otherwise you're just wasting potential void shard gain. I hope the Lepic we're playing with doesn't hear that, but that's how I feel about it. Because otherwise you may as well be doing anticipated ambush or Fortress Outskirts or something. I've seen a lot of non-electric Descendants. Yeah, that's how you know it's a good mission for XP, for sure. If they're willing to do that. But the best thing to do is to level an electric Descendant here. Right? Yeah, these enemies just drop health and MP and ammo. That's it. I don't think we get any gold at all. 12,000. And we get 2 reactors and some quantum. I don't know what quantum crystal is used for. Research material. Huh. Zapping the enemies here is actually very satisfying too. There was one more and it was right next to me and I was waiting. Yeah, this is a pretty clean farm because you can just kind of chill, shoot all the enemies as they spawn, get a ton of XP, and we're getting monomer and inorganic, which is a very good combo because I know of 2 void fusion reactors that are very important for the energy activator grind. So yeah, this is definitely another good farm spot, but I would only recommend farming here if you're using an electric Descendant. I still don't really see the point, because there are other ways to level, like if you have ultimate Lepic. Oh, I was just out of range. There are other ways to level Lepic that don't involve just Because you don't get anything else. You just get XP. Like, you're not getting gold, you're not getting Kuiper shards, you're not getting weapon drops, you know? So, I still don't imagine it being worth just the XP. I still have a hard time believing that. Definitely worth it if you're using an electric Descendant. But otherwise, not really. This ultimate bunny, I think this ultimate bunny is just static farming. Like, you can just jump in one spot with lightning emission activated. That's a little ridiculous. How did we get? We got abandoned. I think that Lepic and that bunny were working together. We got abandoned. We should still be fine though. Yeah, if we're abandoned, then yeah, they're doing something over there. I need to do the is it Frozen Valley? I think it's Frozen Valley, right? Or is it Defense Line? Oh, I need to remember the name of the mission. I think it's Frozen Valley. I need to get more polyatomic. Wait, do I need more polyatomic? Well, now we have another energy activator blueprint. I didn't expect to get another energy activator blueprint for quite some time. Let me check. Yeah, I need more polyatomic. I think it is this location. Yeah, see where these two people are? Yeah, it's this spawn up here. This is how you get polyatomic. I needed to run this like a couple more times, but then everyone left. And soloing it is considerably more difficult, admittedly. But the great thing about this mission is while you're farming for polyatomic, you're getting gold Kuiper shards, support processors, modules. But yeah, I highly recommend Energy Activator in Sharon, given the fact that being able to solo outposts on hard mode requires it for survivability and damage. Just makes it way easier to do. And I mean, I'll be brutally honest, like, on the flip side, I don't recommend putting an energy activator in Enzo. If you really like Enzo, cool, great. Yeah, you can do that. I'm just giving my personal take on that. Yeah, if you go view results and then you hold R, then you respawn here, and then you can... Oh, they already started it. Wait, how did they restart it already? Wait, what? Oh, because it instantly restarts when you press R. You don't need to actually start it. Okay. This is a very good farm mission in the game. Like, aside from the polyatomic, like I said, you get tons of drops, decent amount of gold, and the enemy spawn is like, it's a decent farm mission overall. Not just for polyatomic. Also, the boss is kind of difficult. Polyatomic? How much are we at now? 56. Probably need to run this like 3 or 4 more times. For the heat batteries are going to be the most difficult to get. I mean, aside from the energy activator blueprint itself. The heat batteries we need to get from a specific void intercept, not void intercept, infiltration operation. I think we can do it on hard mode. Wait, what? How did you guys get inside of the ground? Wait, what? But there's like a cave underneath here? I didn't know there was a cave underneath here. I wonder if this is like I wonder if that's like a vault spawn point. I have a couple of the vault spawn points at this point. Specifically the ones in Vespers, because that's how you get the gold metallic foil for the energy activator. Every second I fire this Eternal Willpower is another second that I'm getting value from the energy activator that I put into it. So I definitely feel good about using this thing. Oh, they just got blapped. Ha! Yeah, if you just go F2 and then you hold R, it restarts the mission rapidly. Yeah, the boss just got blapped. The end game grind in this game really doesn't feel so bad. I've actually been enjoying it. I think our goal of getting ultimate Gley is a good goal. That's a very long-term goal though. And it's gonna involve doing the oh, I'm maxed out on inventory, hold on. Fusion. Just quickly looking for fusion. No, I think these are all going to be dimension. Yeah, none of these are... We're good. Just don't want to miss out on my external component drops. Junk all of the reactors. I just don't want to miss those processors and other external components. Because we still could use a better roll on them, for sure. those are the elites that drop the polyatomic. I think we're getting close to having enough. You know, maybe one or two more drops. But yeah, endgame grind in this game doesn't feel that bad. Flat. Yeah, the fastest way to get it rolling is F2, R, and then it immediately restarts. As long as like one person restarts it. This is not a bad farm mission, and if you need polyatomic, that's just even better. Like, look at all this gold and Kuiper shards on the ground. Like, primary reason I think people do this is for the polyatomic, but there are many good secondary reasons to do this mission as well. This mission, what is this mission called again? Command Relay. This mission is akin to the Fortress Outskirts and the Anticipated Ambush mission. Maybe one day I'll make a like tier list of the missions in the game as far as the end game grind goes. But I will just flat out say it. This command relay mission, along with Anticipated Ambush at Sterile Lands and the Fortress Outskirts at White Knight Gulch, are the best, some of the best missions in the game. Because, again, you get XP, gold, Kuiper shards, reactor drops, weapon drops, external component drops, and you get polyatomic, which is a core aspect of the energy activators in the end game. So every second I spend in this mission, it does not, it's like the opposite of feeling like I have my time wasted. If you're doing this mission, you're playing the game. Like, you're doing well. And as far as that Void Shard mission goes that we were doing earlier, that may very well be the best place to get monomer. As for getting inorganic there, it still might be a good idea to use Freyna. Because otherwise you're going to stack an insane amount of monomer in the process. Which one was it again? This one? The Fallen Arc Void Fragment? Yeah, this one is very good. The Command Relay, the White Knight Gulch Fortress Outskirts, and the Sterile Land Anticipated Ambush Point. Those are like the top 3 missions in the game, in my opinion. But missed some polyatomic there. You can accidentally miss the polyatomic drops. I think I have enough now. I could just, I'm not going to find any reactors that are worth my time here. It's mostly just scrapping them. The reactors are one of the lesser drops in the game. Like, after a certain point, you're like, oh, I have a lot of these. I I don't need more of them. Hold on, I'm gonna go in the secret cave for a second. I'm just gonna find the highest DPS of each variant. And then I'm gonna junk the rest. Yeah, these are not worth my time. Right. And then what I'll do is I will... So each mission in the game kind of has a set of weapons that drop. So if you do a mission enough times, you get like a whole bunch of that group of weapons, that set of weapons. And what you can do is you can just kind of heart the highest DPS ones you find. After like 20 of them drop, you just heart the highest DPS one of that type, scrap the rest, and then do that maybe 2 or 3 cycles, and you'll end up with an insanely good roll without needing to look through like hundreds of weapons. All you need to do is look for the highest DPS one, scrap all the others, do that a couple times, and then you'll result in like a really high DPS roll just by rolling the dice on the weapon set that drops here. This will be my last mission. Gotta go to. Thanks for the games. GG's. Yeah, no worries. Good playing with you, Extra Hero. GG's indeed. I still think if I had to choose which was my favorite mission in the game, it would be Fortress Outskirts. Oh no! GG's, GG's. Yeah, this mission is very good. Even if you don't really need polyatomic, you're gonna need polyatomic. So getting a whole bunch of polyatomic while also getting a whole bunch of gold Kuiper shards, reactors, weapons is a fair deal in terms of time spent in this game. It's a good part of the end game grind. It's a good feel. It's a good feel. Yeah, unfortunately the reactor drops are not what we're looking for. But yeah, GG's Extra Hero. Thanks for hanging out. It was good. It was good to play with you. I hope to see you in the future. Yeah, probably not gonna look at these unless they're ultimate. You also get the Acrobat sensor. Which unfortunately doesn't give you as much as an ultimate. There are the other ones that drop in the hard infiltration missions. I can't remember what they're called, but it's a set. And then also the hard executioner drops a certain type of external component, which are pretty much the next level. After you get like all ultimate external components, you start finding these like high level level 100 set items that are as powerful as ultimate. Yeah, the toxin resist definitely seems like... I feel like we could... I don't know if we're going to get... If we find a defense roll or a HP roll on one of these... That's tempting, but it's shield, so we don't care. We want max HP or we want defense. And I don't know. This one is defense. The max shield roll on this is better. The equipment drop rate increase is only very slightly worse. So I may take that extra, and we got disconnected. That is the second disconnect. Actually, no, if you factor in the one at the beginning of the stream, that's our third disconnect. Unfortunately. I'm kind of like feeling good about settling into the end game with the first Descendant. I like the idea of coming back to this game consistently, but I don't see myself ever really doing... I mean, I'm not going to say never, because once the next update comes out, we'll see. But as of late in this season, next season, I may very well do 10-hour streams of this game again. At least 7+ hour streams. But as of late, with like having completed the battle pass, there's still 34 days remaining. We're pretty much waiting for the next weeklies, which are here. We immediately got the supply coin for this. But they did. They added 4. There were 3 sets of 5. 5, 5, 5. And now there's 5, 5, 5, 5. So we need to do hard mode Agna Desert. We need to use the beam rifle. And then hard mode anywhere. And we've been doing that. So as far as the next week's weeklies go, like, we have stuff we can focus on in terms of our weeklies, because all I care about are the supply coins. Now, as far as I can tell, because this week ended, it doesn't mean that we can't access this XP. So it's not a time limited thing. It's not like, oh, you missed last week's, oh, you didn't reach level 30 with Freyna week 2. Like, you can still do it, right? You can still get it. So that's pretty good. I'm much less concerned about grinding these within the time span. And given that fact that we're getting even more, we're getting 20 supply coins this week, chances are we're definitely going to be able to get this and then this, the layered cut for Viessa. And then quite possibly, if we get even more every week, we'll be able to get the... I'm going to go Magnus AA, then Rare Spawn Wrong Direction, and then we're going to get the Lepic Mask if we get enough supply coins for that. But yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, I'm not going to be pumping out like 7-hour streams for this game. Probably going to aim for 3, at most 4-hour streams. And I'm going to shift my schedule in such a way that I stream the first Descendant later in the day. So I'll do something like Screwdrivers earlier in the day, or maybe a new game earlier in the day. And then the first Descendant I'm going to do later in the day. That's kind of my idea for that. We were on one of these and we found a decent one before we got disconnected. It had a shield roll on it, right? This one. Yeah, I'm going to take that extra 69 max shield. Right? Right. Even though we don't care about max shield, that's still going to be better. Yeah, that's the one we just got rid of. Yeah. Yeah, and then these are just not going to be as good. Like if we find an XP like look, if we find an HP one, the max HP on it at base is just not going to be as high as the ultimate. So those just aren't even worth looking at this point, which is a little bit relieving if I'm being brutally honest. That's got a high electric resist. I'm gonna hold on to that for a second just to see. I know we have another one in our inventory. Do we have another one in our inventory? Maybe not. Maybe I got rid of it. I think I may have gotten rid of it. Now, when I see a ultimate resistance, it makes me immediately think of using this like against the hard executioner, for instance. So that is something we can consider. Now, as far as these go, yeah, this has a higher DPS than that, so we don't want that. We found an insane alter ego. Silent Knight, welcome. Yeah, our tamer, this one is like the best that we've found. This is like one of the highest DPS tamers at base that I've found. Vestigial, what are we looking to compare? Vestigial, this has a higher fire attack. It has a crit rate. Oh no, it's very, very close. I'm probably going to go with the crit rate, even though this has a slightly lower fire attack. And it has a higher Legion of Immortality, so go to that one. We have light speed barrel. Do I have another one? I can already see this one's 105. This one's not going to be as good. This. Yeah, that one's going to be better. Then 178. Yeah, well, hold on. Weak point, firearm attack. This one has fire attack. This one has chill attack. And this has bonus damage versus Colossus. Awesome tamer stats. Yeah, this thing is never getting unhearted. Like, I don't see this ever. Now, look, the toxic attack is a blue roll. Like, we see that. But the crit damage, crit rate, and firearm attack are all we care about. That's it. That's all we care about. That extra damage versus Colossus is probably... Nah, we'll keep the higher DPS one. All right, let me put these away. I think... Yeah, no, there's no faster way to put them away. Sort by name. Are there any... I don't like having duplicates. So this is for Valby. This is for Enzo. I think Enzo is non-attribute singular. Yeah. The reason why we have that. Oh, we have duplicate light speed. Chill, fire, explosive. Why is this one higher DPS? I think just because of the fire attack? I don't know, but the trigger rate and the critical weapon change speed roll, like I don't believe that. I don't trust that. Yeah, I think we're good. As far as the Thunder Cage goes, probably gonna reserve an energy activator for this thing because it is the ultra farm weapon. And as far as Bunny's farm build goes, if I'm thinking, what? Okay. If you like switch presets too fast and then you try and equip something, it like doesn't like it. Bunny's build, our Bunny build right now, as it stands, is built towards duration to make sure that the duration is longer than the cooldown on lightning emission. If I got rid of maximized duration, it would make the cooldown slightly longer. And we don't want that. So I'm thinking instead of something like Agony, what about skill cooldown? I got rid of time distribution. That only puts it within 1.3 seconds. Do we mind it being on cooldown for 1.3 seconds? Kind of. 1.3 seconds can be a very long time. But as far as getting rid of that, right? Oh, we also lose HP from that too. We get HP from that. If I'm thinking about range, frugal mindset might be something we're looking for. I'm thinking we get rid of Agony, right? Although Agony is good, we can only max it. It only gives us 8.5 and 38.5. We can't get more out of this. We can't possibly get more from Agony. Now, if I go maximize range, that might be what we want. As far as max shield goes from amplification control, we do not care about yeah, and our duration. So here's the thing. If we get rid of no, I see, so time distribution is very, very good because it gives you HP and skill cooldown reduction. Like it's very good. Like we're not sacrificing anything for this. We want both of those things. But we've also got 2 more slots. That's why I think Agony is very good because as far as like using our slots goes, what we're really going to need is another crystallization. If we really want to max out our bunny farm build, we're going to need another crystallization catalyst for HP amplification. No doubt. Like, I'm thinking we do this. As far as crystallization catalyst goes, like, we can get more of those. See, that shaved off a lot. That this halved the cost of this from 16 to 8. And HP amplification is just raw hard mode survivability, which you want. Otherwise, you're gonna be that bunny that just goes down all the time, and people have to like constantly. Yeah. Battle of Stamina wouldn't be bad either, because then we wouldn't necessarily need maximized duration. And Battle of Stamina gives us HP instead. Like, if I do that, and then that, we're only at a 0.5 second cooldown. And we could, I don't know, so if I up Battle of Stamina, and yes, I know I max out HP amplification, but we're gonna sometimes max out mods that we don't necessarily use that much. It's gonna happen. Yeah, this doesn't increase the duration, but it increases our HP by 122%. So that's good to check out. 122% versus 227%. That is, that's tough. What we really need is something that like increases our... What about singulars? Do we have focus on singular? Focus on singular would give us that extra skill cooldown reduction. But we're still missing the thing that we really want, right? Which is range. And if we really want a lot of range, what is skill speed? I don't know what skill speed is. If we want a lot of range, then we got to do maximize range, right? And we have to put points into this thing. If we really want lightning emission to have a lot of range, then we've got to go really far with this one. At max, it gives you 94%. But yeah, we'll go 762 into this. And yes, I know that the skill power modifier decreases as well. But Bunny's skill lightning emission already has over 100% skill power. Yeah, upgrading focus on electric is not going to help. Time distribution and agony are just such good bread and butter mods. We have 6 capacity at this point. We're going to need another crystallization catalyst. That's the truth. And the thing is, focus on electric is balancing out that reduction in skill power. But it's not actually being shown here. So it says our skill power is minus, what, 22%? See how it's red? 126.2%. But we have 58% electric skill. I don't know where else we can see that. Can we see that here? If you look, electric skill power boost ratio. So as far as our skill power modifier goes, our electric skill power boost ratio is higher than that. So yeah, we're good on skill power. What we're not good on is actually being able to hit enemies from range with lightning emission. And yes, now the range is 12 meters instead of 7. An extra 5 meters of range, which is significant. But I suspect that people are going full on like maximize range and skill expansion for an extra 0.9 meters. Yeah. I honestly want to test this now. We also have to, now we have to level Bunny back up because of the crystallization catalyst. Now that I know that this fortress location is like an insane monomer void shard grind farm for Bunny, and that you can get an energy activator from the void fusion reactor here, which we got earlier in the stream, that's pretty amazing. Look at the range on this now. We like doubled the range of this, nearly. I think they spawn right here. We already got like 4 levels instantly. Yeah, so our lightning emission has like a 0.5 second cooldown. Which we kind of traded for... We traded cooldown for range, which I think is a fair trade given how necessary range is. Yeah, we're already level 6 Bunny and we only ran this twice. Now, I could go and do anticipated ambush. I could do Fortress Outskirts. But honestly, I still think that this is going to be... Because we're getting the, yeah, look how much damage that does as well. How fast, that was the fastest one. 16 seconds. So the respawn timer on the Void Fragment Tower is longer than the mission itself. That's because we have one Bunny who's instantly setting it to the next stage. I'm instantly zapping these enemies. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. This is the fastest monomer grind in the game by far. And yes, I think we have an ultimate Lepic as well. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. This farm zone is it's a pretty hefty farm zone. Like, you it's very rapid cycle, right? Like, I don't know how I'm saying, like, trying to say it. It's basically like you can nail down the exact enemy types that spawn and how long they take. It's very, very cyclical. If all you're trying to do is grind XP, I still don't think this is worth it. I personally don't think this is worth it. But if you're grinding XP and you're also getting void shards, then I haven't found a better void shard farm, which then in turn makes this pretty much the best energy activator farm, right? Because if you farm these void shards, the monomer inorganic, you bring them here for the 121, which you then get here. This is probably the best energy activator. This is where we just got our recent energy activator blueprint on a 10% because of the shape stabilizer. But yeah, skill range is definitely necessary on like a hard end game bunny farm build for sure. But yes, we got this under 20 seconds. The biggest bottleneck is the recharge time. The time it takes for the tower to respawn is longer than the mission itself, I think. If you have one person who's constantly hitting the tower, one person who's killing these enemies as fast as possible, and then you have another one killing the other ones as fast as possible, it brings it down to sub 20 seconds. 20 seconds, yeah. Give or take about 5 seconds for like spawn timing and like the timing you use on your abilities and so on. That's pretty crazy. I'll do it one more time. Just one more. This will be the last one, and then I'll do either we can do outskirts for more neural. I'm gonna need more neural. I also need more mixed. I also need more mixed energy residue, so we could hop on Enzo, crack open a We need to do missions in the Agna Desert as well for our weeklies if we want our supply coins. So there are several things we could be doing. As for that mission, though, we got an absurd amount. Like, we're at 567. An absurd amount of monomer shards. Yeah, this preset is very good. This is what we... This is like bunny endgame farm preset. We're still leveling bunny, though. Back up. And the great thing is, and I mean, yeah, you don't really need Freyna. So if you want to open... If you want to open these, the 54 and the 55, this requires inorganic and organic. To get inorganic, I figured out that this is probably the best mission to get it. This is still a little bit longer though. Like, you're talking 1 minute 30, upwards of 2 minutes if you're soloing. It really depends. If you have 2 Freynas, you can get it down to like 1 minute 30, maybe 1 minute. But the rate of this one right here, if you have 3 bunnies, you can get it sub 20 seconds, which is pretty crazy. There's the other one at Moonlight Lake, Vespers, but this one is non-attribute, and you just get less overall. But I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I think the crystallization catalyst in Bunny is definitely a good investment, given the fact that Bunny is arguably the best void shard farming Descendant. Arguably. And now that we know of a really good, these are all going to be Dimension. I'm not even going to bother. Knowing about that Void Fusion, or that Void Fragment mission, and that Void Fusion reactor, knowing that that amorphous that you open there has a chance to drop the energy activator blueprint, which we just got earlier in stream, is a very good sign that that is something we want to focus on. There's another 100,000 Kuiper shards. Yeah, again, the -20 skill power modifier, we are counteracting that with the plus 67% electric skill power. So that I am not concerned about. We can't upgrade this. We're maxed out on mod capacity. Commander, Depraved, and Veteran. Interesting. Those were for doing the Void Fragments. Yeah, I think so. As far as we need mixed energy residue, which we get in the Agna Desert with Enzo, or we could grind. We need to do some hard missions in this location anyway. So let's go here and see. I don't think we can do the Void Fragment though for our weekly to get the supply coins. I'm pretty sure it says specifically not including Void Fragment, right? Which is a little bit... Yeah, Outpost, Void Fragment, Fusion Reactors. Same with the Agna Desert. Termination, Defense. What do we get here? Oh, we get... Wait, hold on. We get Organic here. What is the 88 and the 89? Let's check that quickly. Ultimate Ajax. And Energy. And Ultimate Lepic. Yeah, the 89 is pretty decent. Are they doing this mission here? Nah. Probably... I don't know what mission is like a fast grind mission in the Agna Desert. Because as far as I'm concerned, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like, whether we do the weekly or we get Void Fragments, the weekly we can get done barrier deactivation, multi-seizure. If they're going to do this mission, then I'll tag along. I don't know of a good, like, grind mission in the Agna Desert. There is a, there is a vault around here. Can we start? Oh, can we do all of these at the same time? Oh, but I think we do need to be in them, though. Like, if I... Oh, no, maybe. Oh, maybe. Maybe. But is this person doing the... No, they're in this mission for sure. Yeah, this mission may be it. Because if we can get all of these done at the same time... might be worthwhile. Yeah, that, like, 0.5 second cooldown is not a problem. We need to pick that up. Right? Bring it over here. Yeah, you need to hear that, like, equip sound before you, walk away. This one is done, right? Did they get this one already? It's saying. Oh, we got mixed energy residue. Hold on. Interesting. I thought you could only get that from... I thought you could only get that from the, Oh, I don't want to do Caligo Ossuary again. I thought you could only get that from the vaults, but I guess, yeah, you can get, like, one from doing a mission. I'm mostly doing missions here, trying to find, like, a good one because of our weekly. I'm also trying to join people who are doing another mission. I think they're both AFK. Abandoned reconstruction site. Is this a grind zone mission? Oh, looks like they're doing the other one. Yeah, I think they're doing another mission over there. Where do I have to go? Yeah, this mission does not feel like the grind zone. This is feeling like weird story progression zone. But it's still good to test stuff out to see. Seems like they're doing another mission over there. Where? The spawn points on this mission are like all over the place. Positive ion particle. Yeah, I don't know about that being the grind zone. We are progressing our weeklies by doing missions like that, though. That was more like a weird story progression quest than a grind zone quest. Let me just make sure that we're actually progressing that. Yes, 2 of 10. So, just like, if we're gonna do missions, we may as well... Ooh, this one says 3 minutes or less. I do remember this construction zone, there being, like, a really fast mission here. Now that, like, the game's been out for over 2 weeks now, pretty much. Let me get this spawn point before I do anything else. Pretty much, and they lowered the outpost recharge times from 5 minutes to 1 minute. Like that's significant. Oh, I think I remember this one. Is this a jump quest? Yeah. The jump quests are not ultra grind mode. The thing is, like, when you're doing one of these, you're not getting, like, any gold drops, weapon drops, Kuiper shard drops. They're decently fun. only need one more. Yeah. I don't mind a jump quest, but if you look at what you get, it's like electric fusion is actually what we're looking for with that. They're doing this, I think this is a fire. This is a fire outpost, right? Let me check. No, this is an outpost. This is not a void shard. They have 2 Sharons, so maybe they stealth it? Nice, so we got the 90. I wonder, now that makes me wonder what's in the 90. If people are hanging out here. Esimo code Eugen enhanced cells, okay. That's not bad. So if this is the wait, can I open my thing here if they did it earlier? No. You need to take part in the quest. If I look here, we get the 90, 91. If I quickly look here, the 90 and 91. Oh, energy activator. Yeah. Pretty good. Are they stealthing it or what? I don't think so. I think they just went in. Yeah, they're just destroying it. It's GG. I think a lot of people still don't realize that stealthing it with Sharon increases the drop chance like considerably. And then if you want energy activators, a lot of the blueprints, a lot of the amorphous that drops only drops as a drop chance. Meaning like, what I'm trying to say is a lot of the amorphous that drops the energy activators at a 6% chance, you can only get by stealthing it with Sharon. That's what I'm trying to say. So as far as doing outposts goes, a lot of people are doing outposts and they're not actually, this one says 4 minutes. Let me try this one. They're not actually getting the maximum benefit. They're not even getting a chance at dropping the energy activator, which is why I highly recommend getting Sharon and putting an energy activator in Sharon. This one's it's a solid 4-minute mission. It's a pretty much just like wait for the timer to go down. But we're getting gold and weapon drops, so whatever. Like, if you ever see me doing outposts, I mean, aside from just recently when we were running it with those people in public mode, if I ever really, like, am trying to farm an outpost, I use Sharon. I was gonna say, if you ever see me in outpost, I'm doing an outpost, I'm gonna be using Sharon. Except for an instance like that, where I just see other people doing it and I jump in. It was clear that one of them was trying to do it stealth. But then the Blair got seen. The Blair got revealed, noticed, and then they and then it was over. Then it's like getting everyone to reset. Like, no, they're just gonna end up destroying the things. But yeah, as far as like soloing outposts goes, definitely going to be doing that one at Fortress, because as far as that goes, like that Fortress Void Shard with Bunny into the outpost into the Void Fusion Reactor is pretty good. The only downside is the fact that the boss is a little bit harder. But if you have like a good build, you should be fine. That was one of the reasons why I recommended the Kingston Void Fusion Reactor. But that requires a ton of inorganic, and that requires Freyna. So, yeah, we just got mixed energy residue from that. So, as far as doing missions here goes, you can indeed get mixed energy residue. Confirmed. You don't just get them from vaults. Now, as for the conductive metallic foil, I've never seen that drop. What you're farming? Mixed energy residue for the crystallization catalyst, and we have a weekly to do hard missions in the Agna Desert. So I'm trying to find a good mission that drops mixed energy residue and also gets our weekly done. Yeah, you get positive ion particle as well. The mixed energy residue is what we're really looking for, though. Yeah, that one's a strict 4-minute timer. The collection missions are the jump quests. Those are the jump quests. As far as I can tell, the extermination missions are some of the best. I might try the barrier deactivation. Want a hand? Yeah, if you want to play, I'm down. I may, just to give you a heads up, I'm probably going to be wrapping it up in like another 10 or so minutes. What happens if I... Oh, this is the mission. This is it. I think we found it. Yeah, this is the barrier deactivation. I don't know, yeah, if you're in game, I think I can invite you. Oh my. I think I can invite you straight into this mission, right? Can you get in through here? Yeah, there you go. This is a good, I think this is a good Agna Desert farm mission. And with Bunny, it's just like, yeah, you're good. The Void Shard farm here, I don't know, where are the MP drops? Here we go. Yeah, we don't need MP, we just need to recharge our lightning emission. And there we go. Now, this Void Fusion Reactor drops monomer and polymer. But yeah, to start this quest, you need to start it all the way over here. You're not playing electric type, so I'm not going to start this mission, because otherwise you won't get any void shards. This is, I think... I don't know if we can get mixed energy residue here, though. That's the biggest problem. But, as far as I can tell, when it comes to these mission types, if you clear the wave, then the next wave immediately spawns. And that is what you want. You just want enemies to spawn constantly. There's like no downtime. It's just enemies spawning constantly. And as far as getting my weekly done goes, like, if we can run this rapidly, we can definitely get that done. Let me check these. They're non-attribute fusion is like the trend, or non-attribute dimension. We're looking for non-attribute fusion, and I just cannot find any. It's always non-attribute dimension. Yeah, you just need to kill that last Storm Warrior, and then you're good. Yeah, 1 minute 24. Interesting. I think at the end of the mission, you can just hold R, so you don't even need to run over here. It just immediately teleports you back and restarts it. It's funny how you can run into your teammates. Yeah, the second... Oh, there is some downtime. Is there another enemy up that we're missing? Yeah, there is a slight amount of downtime. It's not purely the rate at which you can take the enemies out. There is a little bit of downtime. It's not a lot though. And if you kill that Storm Warrior at the end, go F2 and then R, it immediately teleports you over here. Then you do Speed of Light, and then you just sprint back, and then you're good. Yeah, getting max range on our lightning mission is like pretty cool. But yeah, here's the downtime that I'm talking about. Like, the enemies just kind of stop spawning for a little while. So it's not purely based on the rate at which you can take them out, which it makes it not such a great farm zone. But you can get it down to what? 1 minute 30? As far as that goes, we are progressing our weekly. Yeah, 2 more times. We do get gold and weapon drops as well. So XP, gold, weapon drops, reactor drops, hyper shards, and we're progressing our weekly. And it only takes, like, compared to that defense mission we did before, which took 4 minutes, this only takes 1 minute 30. That is pretty good. Getting the supply shop completely done is a major, like, end game goal of mine, but it's going to be limited by the weeklies and some of the seasonal challenges I don't think we're going to be able to get done. Nudwiser, welcome back. Late stream? Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna switch my my timing up a little bit as far as streaming this super early in the day goes. I'm gonna be doing this a little bit later, and I'll be streaming other games earlier in the day. Yeah, this is the Void Shard mission, but I don't think you're gonna get any Void Shards from it. If this bunny is halfway done with it, then I'll just finish it off. Otherwise, we should stick to doing the, this mission. Our lightning emission range is absurd. And we didn't have to sacrifice any survivability. Again, you really need focus on electric on Bunny. Like, focus on electric negates all of that, like, skill damage reduction you get. Yeah, our build is pretty good. Like, this is our build right here. We have 2 crystallization catalysts. Or no, 3, I think, at this point. Yeah, energy activator and 3 crystallization catalysts in Bunny. Just because it's undeniable that we're going to be going back to Bunny for Void Shard farm, weekly and daily grind farm. Valby is great as well, but again, Valby is non-attribute, so Valby Void Shard farm is okay, but not nearly as good as yeah, there you go. There's the mission. Now, what did I need? Knurl? We got our weekly done. I'll display it. This weekly. This is what we were working on. Yeah. I need to use a beam rifle, and I really don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Maybe we leave that for next stream. Probably leave that for next stream. As far as the non-supply coin weeklies go, I don't care about any of these. The only thing I'm getting from doing those are bonus coins. And as far as the bonus shop goes, we can get all of these very easily. But yeah, Silent Night, I'm gonna be winding down. I'm just gonna do a couple more research things, and then I'm probably gonna end stream. So if you want to go on and do other stuff, feel free. I'm just gonna leave the party so I don't waste your time. I think it's here. Leave party. There we go. But GG's, good playing with you. I'm gonna sort through all this gear, and then I'm going to do research queued. Get research queued. I was getting a lot of... We need something like this. Exactly like this, except with skill duration up. And then we'd be good on Sharon. This gives even more skill effect range. Do we just go straight for the skill effect range? Honestly, as far as like bunny farm goes, like that's looking pretty good. I think we do go straight for the skill effect range. Singular mention. Oh, if that was skill effect range instead of chill skill, that would be so perfect. Yeah, and if this had skill duration on it, we're definitely finding roles that are close. As for ultimate reactors, I'm really not even looking. But this is Sharon. This I may actually consider. Because as far as Bunny's lightning emission goes, hitting enemies with that is very important. We'll see. We'll see if the skill effect range is worth. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Ooh. No, it's still not as good. Big defense roll, but reset, bunny farm, save. Beam rifle. I think we have another one that's better, but I will compare that quickly. The dimensional bridge. I think we do have another one. We have a Dogma 21, so we have beam beam rifles for sure. Maybe I don't. I don't think I do. I guess not. Well, we'll store this one because it's got the firearm, fire, and crit damage. Yeah, I don't need to heart these. If they're in my inventory, I really don't need to. I like changing presets in Albion so then I can immediately put all of the stuff that gets removed back into my inventory into my storage. This I'm keeping a heart on. Like, this I cannot. There can be no chance that I accidentally delete this tamer. Those rolls are amazing. All right, we're good on that. I'm going to check my research. And yeah, as I was saying earlier, when it comes to the first Descendant, I will definitely be coming back to this game consistently to do dailies, weeklies. I want to get the supply shop fully completed. I want to get Ultimate Gley unlocked. There are many things that I definitely still have yet to do. We did get Kyle Spiral Catalyst, SMO, and Hand Cells, so we're definitely closer to getting Kyle and SMO. I like stacking control axis just feels so good. These honestly feel like another currency. You said heart on? Yes, I did heart. I did say heart on. Yes. That tamer deserves a heart on it. And we did get another energy activator blueprint. So now, as far as these go, we know where to get all of this. The heat plasma battery we get in Hagios. We can do that hard infiltration, which I think we get a good amorphous from doing. But then that's going to require us to do like hard mode Devourer, which is then pushing us even further into the deep end game. So we'll see about that. But yes, I'm going to be streaming the first Descendant for quite some time. As far as the first Descendant goes, there is a big update coming in about a week, and Luna is going to be released. They are going to add a new unique weapon, ultimate weapon. They're going to add a new raid type Colossus battle. So I'm definitely going to be streaming this into the future. But just as a PSA, I'm going to be toning these streams down to about 3 hours. And I'm going to be playing later in the day, Eastern Central Time. So that is where I'm putting this game kind of like in maintenance mode. And that's not a bad thing. It's more of just like, we are deep into the end game, and I still enjoy this game. I don't want to burn out on this game, and that's kind of like my strategy moving forward with how I'm going to stream it. August 1st? August 1st is pretty soon. Yeah, so like a week. That's going to be... It'll be interesting to see. I've said it before, you know, as far as like putting money into this game, I still don't recommend putting money into this game until we see season 1. So that's going to be in 34 days. I'm going to maintain that recommendation. I completed the battle pass in about, just to put it out there, it took me 140 hours of gameplay personally. Now, could I have gotten it done faster? Maybe. But it took me 140 hours to get the complete verification. Yes. Just putting that out there. So hopefully the update on August 1st is good. Hopefully season 1, when it eventually comes, is good. But yeah, that's all for now. If you've been enjoying my live streams, please consider liking and subscribing. And I will be on in the future. Thank you.